turneth man to destruction, and saith, Return, ye children of men. For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday, when it is past, and as a watch in the night. Thou carried them away as with a flood. They are as asleep in the morning. They are like grass which groweth up. In the morning it flourishes and grows up. In the evening it is cut down and withereth. For we are consumed by thine anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. The days of our years are 80 years and 10. If by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. Who knoweth the power of thine anger? Even according to thy fear, so is thy wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. My hand lead me on to the light. Lord, I'm tired. I'm weak. I am old.
We are assembled here to pay our last respects to a member of our fraternity. As all life must perish, and even as we must come to the crossing of the great divine, so as our brother reached that stage. Let us then resign ourselves to the will of the supreme bosses of the universe, here making our final rites to this, our dearly departed brother. Brother, keep our records and seal. You will read the memorial.
Brother Stephen George was a current financial member of Gamma Rho chapter. He was initiated in Omega Psi Phi through Theta Kappa chapter, located at LSU.
Brothers, you've heard the record of our departed brother. He's been a shining light in the bright crown of Omega. The radiance of his star will furnish a guiding ray to many who have come after him to seek the light that is Omega. The members of our fraternity are bound inseparably by a chain of friendship and brotherhood that makes the joys of one, the joys of all, that makes the sorrow of a brother a common lot. We share the burdens, toils, and cares of every one of us. We also share our happiness and pleasures, our hopes and dreams, our very life. This comradeship, my brothers, extend even to and yet beyond the grave. Neither height nor depth, nor walls, however high or wide, can foil the deep desire of us all to be at peace with those our brothers in whatever state they may be. Brothers, give ear to our chaplain who will speak.
Brothers, in this solemn hour, our hearts and minds of others who knew our departed brother are heavy with sorrow. The silent shadow, death, has again visited our mega forest of life. O God, the supreme basilar of the universe, the creator, sustainer, and the last repose of all mankind, we commend to thy eternal keeping the soul of our departed Brother Stephen George. We know that in thy love and mercy, he may find the confidence and the rest that all men seek. We commend him to thee, as into the hands of a loving Father who cares for his children. Remember him, O Lord, according to the favor that thou bearest to all thy people. Grant that increasing in knowledge and love, he may go from strength to strength in the life of perfect service in thy heavenly kingdom. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Let us give ear to Brother Brandon Williams.
When we wear the gloves. When we wear the gloves, a brother has gone from our midst and sailed to golden shores. When we wear the gloves, a friend has passed the final test and walks through purple doors. The circle has an empty place. A voice will raise no more. The song of fellowship and love uplift forevermore when we wear the gloves. When we wear the gloves, a light goes from this earthly life, the visor closed again, yet all the heavens open wide to let a new star in. When we wear the gloves, a brother leaves the chapter rolls and moves to other worlds. But when we say our last goodbye, he walks on streets of pearl when we wear the gloves.
A lifelong resident of New Orleans, Louisiana, was born January 22nd, 1964 at Flint Ridge Hospital. He departed from this life on December 17th, 2018, surrounded by his family at the young age of 54. He was one of 3 children born to the late McLean and Ethel Stevens George. He was preceded in death by his wife, Renelle George. Stephen grew up in Pontchartrain Park of New Orleans. He attended St. Augustine High School, where he graduated in 1981. He then went on to attend Louisiana State University, where he became a member of the Theta Kappa chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. After graduating, Stephen went on to work in the New Orleans public charter school system in several capacities. He additionally worked at the New Orleans Recreation Department for 30-plus years. He was a member of the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club as a walking warrior. You never saw him without purple and gold, on which represented his high school, college, and beloved fraternity. On evenings and weekends, you could always find Stephen participating in sporting events as a coach and a mentor. Most important of all, Stephen loved his family. He made several trips to Dallas to visit with his daughter after Hurricane Katrina separated them. This most recent trip being a few weeks ago for Thanksgiving to visit with his 2 grandsons, George and Cassie. Stephen leaves his loving memories to be cherished by his beloved daughter, Jada, her maid, David, and his son, Kobe Nunnery, stepchildren, Berlin, Deanna, and Juwan McGee, his grandsons, George and Casper, his sister, Karen, and brother-in-law, Henry, his brother to myself, and brother-in-law to Naomi, his nieces and nephews, Veronica Evans, married to Kenneth, Jeffrey Hunter and Michelle, Karen and Brandy, Kelly and Brandy, Brian Jr. and Nicole, as well as a host of other great nephews, cousins, and friends. Faced with this sudden and untimely task of eulogizing my younger brother, there was only one word that continued to reverberate in my head as I tried to summarize his life. That word was family. Not just his biological family, but his extended family, of brothers and sisters that he developed over the course of his life. When my parents first brought him home from the hospital after his birth in January 1964, it was clear to my sister and I that Stephen was special. My father referred to him as Steve Reno, and he was the apple of my mother's eye. As he grew up and became introduced to the Pontchartrain Park neighborhood, he was quickly assigned the nickname of Joe Rockhead. It wasn't long before we made our way to the North Playground, and Steve participated in all sports and learned the triumphs and disappointments of competition. During that time, he developed a bond with his teammates that evolved into a lifelong band of brothers. Stephen's foundation in Christian Catholicism was laid down at St. Raymond Elementary School, where he served as an altar boy, and under the steady influence of my mother, Stephen never missed Sunday Mass throughout his entire life. From St. Raymond, it was on to St. Augustine. This is where Stephen's heart first began to pump purple and gold blood. Stephen immediately signed up for the Marching 100 and was a proud member of the drum line. As sons of purple and gold at St. Augustine, we are, by definition, extended family of brothers for life. From St. Aug, it was on to purple and gold of LSU. LSU was another school with such a tremendous source of pride and belonging that Steve's extended family expanded further with his fellow students. During his years at LSU, he pledged to the Brotherhood, Purple and Gold of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, further extending his family. After graduating from LSU, Stephen returned to New Orleans and quickly became re-engaged with the North family. He first served as a lifeguard, teaching kids how to swim, and teaching other kids how to be lifeguards themselves. Over the years, he progressed to managing several pools and later began to manage activities and sporting events at multiple North playgrounds. Along the way, his extended family continued to expand with all the lives that he touched. At the same time, Stephen served as a security officer in multiple New Orleans public schools. During that time, he treated many of the students as if they were his own, providing advice and guidance. He loved his fellow co-workers as though they were family. Stephen enjoyed all things New Orleans, and he loved Mardi Gras. He became a member of the Zulu Walking Warriors. Every year in January, he took great pride in getting creative and painting his coconuts for Zulu in preparation for Mardi Gras Day. Stephen truly enjoyed his life throughout his entire time on this earth. He was extremely popular and treated all of us as family. So as we celebrate the life of Stephen George, let us do so as a celebration of family. A family that includes all of you.